BI is what is Power BI if you can see here. So Power BI is a business analytics service by Microsoft. It helps to visualize data, share insights across the organization, and how we can create a workflow like connecting with the data, transforming the data, modeling, visualizing, and sharing the reports to the stakeholders or business partners or clients. So this is about the Power BI. So what all the ecosystem or you can say the components we have in Power BI. So Power BI has a Power BI desktop, which basically used to create reports locally. Power BI service, that is a cloud-based sharing and collaboration tool, where basically our job is to publish the report, share the report with the audience, manage access and admin controls. So those we are going to look in future. Power BI mobile, like Power BI has a capability you can download the app on your phone or um, in a phone view, or you can say um, in the app also in Android and iOS systems or iOS operating systems. So that you can download and see the information. Power BI report builder, which basically used to create paginated report. So paginated report is a kind of a concept which is basically like SSRS report, SQL Server reporting service. So Microsoft has introduced this Power BI report builder where we can create all this paginated report, like where you have the features of exporting the data and downloading the data into different formats, creating a report based on writing SQL queries or connecting with the data model. So that we can do. Power BI gateway. So this is like a on-prem gateway, which is connecting with the cloud or Power BI service as well, where basically if we want to schedule the refresh or if we want to um, we want to schedule the refresh, we want to do some migration from the data from SharePoint to cloud and then Power BI. So that also can be achievable using Power BI gateway. Power BI architecture, what it's hold, like it has a data sources, it has a Power Query, it has a data model, it has a DAX, it has a visualization, publishing, storage modes. There is an import mode, direct query, and live connection. So import mode is basically where you are connecting the data and you are bringing the data directly to the table view. So currently, if we see this file is empty, we have not connected with any of the data sources, but we can you can connect the so there are lot of sources to connect the data. Here you can see we have all the options to explore: Snowflake, data flows, Azure, and online services, Microsoft Fabric, databases, like all the databases, SQL Server, Oracle, MySQL, PostgreSQL, SAP, Google, and everything, etc. So we are going to look into those as well, and also how we can connect. Direct query connection is basically where you are connecting the data model from the service, and live connections. So where you have kind of a streaming data set or live connections you are trying to here you have the option like one log catalog. So lake house metric sets and the get the data in under get data as well, Power BI semantic models and data flows, which are kind of live connections. So that also we can look into that. Data set refresh and gateway overview. So data set refresh is like if I want to schedule the refresh or if I want to refresh the data, so that we are going to look into that as well. What are the key features Power BI holds? So I mean, you can see here data connectivity. We have 100 plus data connectivity, DAX calculation and data modeling. DAX is creating a calculation, doing the data modeling in Power BI. So data modeling is here where we can see all the data modelings which is happening across the, and you will be able to see what are the models, what are the cultures and expressions and measures and roles and tables. So here we will be seeing all those options, like how to connect with the data, how to do the data modeling, and then working on that data model as well. And yes, and also like AI visuals and Q&A, we are going to explore all these AI visuals. If you see here, decomposition tree, Q&A, smart narrative, and paginated report, which I was talking about. So that is also there, and we are going to explore all these components, like how we can use this and KPI and Azure Maps and Gauge and Shape Map. All these components we are going to explore during, and also Power Automate for Power BI, Power Apps for Power BI. Those options also we are going to explore. Security, which is like basically row level security, RLS, collaboration, app workspaces. So this is part of Power BI desktop and Power BI service as well. Integration, Excel, Teams, Power Apps, and Power Automate. So basically, like how we can integrate the data with multiple sources like Excel, Teams, or Power Apps, or Power Automate. Real world use cases, like where we can use, so there are like all, this is like a major use cases. Here I have put up like financial planning and analytics, sales marketing, supply chain analytics, operations, and HR dashboard. But yes, this is Power BI desktop is not only used only in those use cases. There are a lot of use cases in Power BI which we are going to see that. But these are the major use cases where basically all the companies are having finance data, sales data, or supply chain operations and HR dashboard. Hands-on exercise, we are going to see like how to install Power BI desktop, connect with the sample Excel file, load the data, and create a simple bar chart, and save and export the data. Also, I have created some like this is the Power BI architecture diagram where you can see like how the architecture is of Power BI is uh, we have. So there is a data sources, there is a Power Query or ETL, data model tags, visualization and report publishing in Power BI service. So here we are going to install the Power BI desktop. So how to install the Power BI desktop? You can like go here and click Power BI desktop. So we have an official Microsoft page where you can download the Power BI desktop from here. So since I have already installed it in my local machine, so I am not going to install. But yes, you can click on this and you can install. So here you can see like what all the system operating systems requirement is Windows 10, 11. So I think Windows 10 is not going to support going forward. Microsoft is not going to support. So we are going to use this Windows 11 or Windows SQL Server 19 or 16. So it has a 32-bit or 64-bit platform. Across all this platform, we can download and we can install locally into our machine. And this is the file size of the Power BI desktop. Like you can see, it is 826.2. And also we can see like what is the latest. So if you click here, like go to help option, and under this about, so you can see like what is the latest version. So latest version of Power BI is October 2025. So this is the latest version. So we need to keep the latest version in our local machine so we can download and we can work on those reports. So this is the Power BI desktop, like how you can download. So you can just go to Google and click on Power BI desktop download, and then you can click here and you should be able to download the Power BI desktop. Okay. Another thing in the document, what we see here, like install the Power BI desktop, connect to the sample Excel file, load the data, and create a simple bar chart, save and export the report. So already, so since I am talking about like how to connect with the different data sources, we have an option like we can import the data from, or we can use sample data which is provided by directly with the Microsoft as well. So we can connect with that as well. So connect to a sample Excel file. You can Connect here, load sample data, click here, and it is going to load the data financial sample. So it is going to connect to that financial sample data, and it will take some time. So if you see here, this is the financial data set, and there is one more sheet is there. So we can like install anyone. So we can take like financial or sheet one, both are same. So you currently I'm going to just directly load this data. We will look into the other option like how to transform the data or load the data. So if you see here, it is giving us, it is syncing the schema, all the data types and all the rows which are there into that sample file. So 700 rows has been loaded. We are not going to do any data modeling as of now. So we are following this practice like which is mentioned in this. So load data and create a simple bar chart and then save and export the report. So we are going to see only these options. So the data has been loaded. If you see here, so we have a data of by segment, country, and products, and also the sales, the discount, and the data we have from 2014 to 2013 and 2014. 2 years of data we have currently in this data. So as per the exercise, it is mentioned like load and create a simple bar chart. And here you can see like how the data looks like in the uh, data. So here this is the data view, this is the model view. So if we see currently we have only one table, which is the financial table. And if you see like currently the data model and it is giving, if you select this, so you should be able to see like what all the columns are here and how many partitions has been done. So partition is basically like the the file or the data what we are loading, how many partitions we have, how much data we are loading to the file. And then we are going to create a simple bar chart as mentioned in the document. So here we can see like a stack bar chart, we have a stack column chart, cluster bar chart, cluster column chart. 100. We are going to explore all these options like what is the difference of all these charts and how we can, where we should be using stack column chart, where we should be using cluster bar chart, where we should be using cluster column chart or 100% bar chart. So I will just click on this stack bar chart and I will create a sample just data. So I'll bring the sales and it is going to the access to this one x-axis, and then let's bring segment. So just click over here and we should be able to see this data. So this is a nice, I mean, we can say like this is a nice visualization uh, which is giving us the information. We can like, there are a lot of properties we can explore like bar colors, data labels. You can switch on the data labels and you can change the color as well based on the different. So that is not part of the exercise, but yes, we are going to look from every day, we are going to look into that, how we can like change the color, conditional formatting, and all these options we can explore. And yes, and also if I want to like filter this data by country, so I can like bring the slicer over here. So by default, if you see, if we are bringing any country or anything, so it is giving us by default one map visual, because it is categorizing as a map or like country or region, geographical region. So based on that, it is categorizing the selecting the automatically the data. And also we are going to see like there are a lot of options are there, data source settings and everything. I will be explaining all these options like what all these are scripting, Python scripting, diagnostic preview features, all this Snowflake connector, and there are a lot of things which we can do and which we can learn as well. So we are going to explore R, Python, everything, key influencer, all this slowly. So now we can filter the data by, if you see, this data is getting filtered based on the respective country selection. Like if you select Canada, it is giving the Canada government 10.7 million sales segment is small business. France, if you select, so Mexico, Germany, and then US, United States of America. So currently, I'm not giving any heading or something, not doing any like kind of a formatting. This is a very basic. Just we loaded the data and connected the and created the visual and trying to explore the data by different country or region we can see, and we can save this file. Like let's do save as. So we can go here and like we can just save this file. So Power BI demo. So we have saved this file and we can export this file. So as per the exercise, it is mentioned like save and export the data. So there are a lot of options where you can export the data to the Power BI template to the PDF. So if you click on PDF, it is going to generate the PDF version of the report. So if you see here, like this is a nice PDF report which you can like export and just give this file to the file to your, or like you can just share this PDF file to the client, or PDF file to the client and your business or stakeholder. So that also we can do. So this is day one, and apart from that, like yes, here you can see like there is a knowledge session, like questions in terms of interview point of view. What are the main components of Power BI? Name the three storage modes in Power BI. So live and import and direct query. What is Power Query is used for? Power Query is basically we are using to doing sometime some kind of transformation and here. So that we are going to look in. What is the purpose of Power BI service? So Power BI service is basically used to publish report and share reports with the audience or clients, and then manage those reports or manage the tenant setting. Give one real use case. So we can give the use case of financial planning analytics, where we will be looking more things like how to connect with the data, what we done in the data modeling. So those things we are going to. Okay. So this is about Power BI and Power BI architecture, Power BI service, and Power BI ecosystem. So um, please feel free to like comment on the video and let me know if you are able to achieve this, if you are able to uh, this activity, if you are able to do this activity. If there is any question also, please feel free to write it in the comment down, so I can look into that and I can help you guys to understand more about the Power BI and how we are going to work in this. So thank you very much for watching this, and yeah, see you in the next video.